Mark, kamusta ka ngayon?
Very good, very good. We're all very, very happy and grateful sa reaction ng mga tao sa akin. Especially here in Cebu. Parang everywhere we go here, talagang ramdam namin ang pagmamahal. Ramdam namin yung mainit na pagtanggap. Especially yung sinulog. So, every time we go here to Cebu, we're all really excited actually. It's not like parang, we're all really excited to work and we're all really excited to tape.
Balik ka sa action, no?
Yeah.
Grabe. Grabe.
Theater too.
Trending ang mga action scenes nyo. Your thoughts about that? Balik ka na sa pag-act ng sobrang mga fight scenes and of course with Richard this time.
Grateful. To be honest, parang I'm happy to be able to do it again. Kasi parang the first time I did it in Palos, I was still very young. I was 19 years old. So now parang I know a lot more mature. Syempre even like my body's more conditioned for this now. And at the same time, parang I'm just very grateful to be working with Richard. Kasi like I said, we both started in click. We were both like very teenagers back then. Now we're men. And now parang we're just very happy na tanggap nila yung tandem din namin dalawa. Kasi it does feel like a little bit like tayong dalawa back then na parang ganun namin nararamdaman yung tanggap ng tao sa tandem. So just grateful, just very, very grateful.
How was it with the action scenes? Kailangan mo ulit mag-training ba?
Yeah, I did training. Yung production, binigyan kami ng training, pero I also arranged for my own training for the guns. So parang I trained with the Scout Rangers, also for some of the soldiers who went to Marawi as well. Kataon kasi I did a movie, so I had met them, and then they were willing to train me as well for this. So, yun.
Jake, every time we come see you, parang pabata ka ng pabata, pagwapo ng gwapo. You're very happy right now with the career.
Yeah.
How are you with the career right now? Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang blessings sa'yo,
Extremely, like with my career, I'm extremely focused right now. Parang, like I said, parang napahinga tayo ng 3 years everyone. Diba? Parang we didn't have consistency for 3 years. So for me, I'm just really excited. I'm just really inspired. I'm ready. Na parang, and then the production knows na I'm willing and able to do anything for this show.
I saw a particular scene where you were bang, 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 bang. Tapos what I noticed is that your gun is gold.
Yeah.
Was it, tawag dito, deliberate? Or
I bought all the guns that I use in the show are my guns. They're all so I bought all my props. So
are they real?
No, they're prop guns. They're all prop guns. But I
Okay.
have several different guns and knives and different things. That's part of my preparation for this.
Wow.
Yeah, so the gold,
exciting.
the Desert Eagles, the silver ones sa akin yun, and then the gold one's mine. And then we're about to show even more guns next week. So abangan nyo kasi nagustuhan ng mga tao.
Oo nga, kasi that particular scene where you're bang, bang, bang,
Ginto.
Ginto! Hindi na siya ma-reach! Saan mo nakuha yung idea na gano'n?
Inspiration, I think the gold one, I got inspiration from Face Off of Nicolas Cage and John Travolta.
Okay.
So medyo parang Castor Troy. So yeah, that was kasama talaga sa prep I wanted to personalize my character a lot. So I wanted the props to really feel like it's mine, the watches are mine. So the wardrobe really helped me out with the costumes and everything, but like the essential things like the watches, the rings, the guns, they're all mine, my personal stuff.
Talaga? So, gastos ka? Gastos ka?
Of course, you have to make an investment if you want things to work. If you want to see something different, then sometimes kailangan kusa eh.
Where'd you get? Sorry, go ahead.
Is that something that you will do in your future projects na hindi naman inaas ng production?
Yeah, no, I always do it. Parang I always go the extra mile for my roles. Parang it's my learnings from Tito Eddie, it's my learnings from Kuya Albert na I always have to have my personal touch in these roles. Kumbaga, I mean, of course, these roles are out of body, as you can see na parang it's very different from how I look like and be like. But there still needs to be a little bit of me in the role. So here, I injected that with my accessories.
Including the curly hair.
Yeah, curly.
Diba? I noticed from curly.
Yeah. Iba tsura lang sa preso.
Iba-ibang itsura. Oo, tawag dito, may challenge ba sa'yo to?
Challenge? Actually, more than anything, it's fun. Like, yun yan, sabi ko, like, kami nung na-Richard na Kuya Albert, when we talk here, the atmosphere, it's fun. Seryoso yung acting, as you can see, hard action, hard-hitting action, pero the vibe here, every day, it's fun. Everyone's excited to go to work, everyone likes the vibe. Pag free time namin, we're all together, nag-motor kami, nag-4x4 kami. So it's challenging of course, pero more than anything nangingibabaw yung funness ng show. Yeah. At feeling ko yun yung naging success eh. I mean, also I think the success is coming from that na from the main influence ng directors namin. And our three directors are the funnest directors to work with. Like I said kay Richard then, and I just told, after that fight scene we did, kami ni Charlie, I told them talaga, sabi ko, of all the action projects I've done in the past, Richard's the easiest person to work with, talaga. Like, you get out of a really heavy fight scene, kunyari, fight scene kami ng magdamagan, scratchless, hindi ka nasasaktan talaga. Love Charlie for that.
Pinampas ka niya ng ano, something.
Scratchless. Pansin mo, di ba wild? Di ba
wild na yun.
Pero,
parang ako nasaktan para sa'yo.
Si Charlie talaga is the epitome of an action star. And true enough na parang ang sarap, no wonder na gustong-gusto siya katrabaho ng mga ibang tao. Kasi, totoo naman, he's so easy to work with na pagdating sa action sequences and everything.
And also yung tandem nyo, I don't know if you've heard of it, yung international, parang may touch na daw of international, parang lumilevel na daw doon. Your thoughts about that?
Nandun, that was na ano naman eh, that was the goal. That was the goal from the very beginning when we all agreed to do this. And syempre in terms of like for me, I knew that they were gonna give an international type standards, diba, for the, as you can see, parang cinematic. So I also promised them na, you know, my standards for acting, I'll try to make it as international as I can. Diba? I'll try my best. So,
Sino yung mga friends mo na international?
films, syempre, obviously Scarface is a big inspiration, Castor Troy, in Face Off. But more than anything, I took inspiration from a lot of books. I read more books. For this role, I read more books than I did watch films. Unlike Katleya, it was all films. Docus, films, everything. Parang really submersing myself into like stuff like that. So medyo na-desensitize ako after Katleya. So I had a hard time watching movies kasi ang dami ko nang pinanood. So parang what I did for this, I took inspiration from mostly books. So I read Al Capone's book, I read The Wise Guys, mostly autobiographies of like famous criminals and famous agents, secret agents.
As somebody who watch hindi regular, kasi yung pinalo kanina ng ano,
Yeah.
di ba? Tapos yung the last thing I saw was yung pinagbabaril mo yung mga nasa van, tapos
Yeah.
pinagbabaril din ni Richard.
Yeah.
So hindi ko alam kung ano ka, kung kontrabida ka ba or kakampi ka ba ni ano.
Yeah, no, that's yun yung exciting sa role, eh, diba? Like right now, parang we're out in the open, eh.
Oh,
Parang, that's what I love about Eros, he's dangerous talaga. You don't know if he's good, you don't know if he's bad. And
So di ba na-establish?
Three-dimensional siya. But if you had to classify him as something, I would say he's an anti-hero. That's basically what he is. That's a stereotype. Anti-hero siya.
So far, ano yung pinaka-dangerous na nagawa mo na stunts?
Madami na. Madami-dami na. Pero, like I said, tulad sinabi sa production na, diba minsan tinatanong nila ako, kaya mo ba talaga? Ganyan sa'yo, I'm willing and able to do anything for the show. Yung sinabi ko kay Miss Des, sinabi ko kay Pam, sinabi sa directors ko, whatever stunt that is, as much, if I can do it, I'll do it. I don't want to double it. I want to be as involved as I can be in the show.
You've done a lot of action movies today, meron series. How is this different?
This is very different because it's the first time. If you do watch the show, I think you'll see right away that the show is very cinematic. So yung pagkakashoot din nila sa show na to is parang movie. So when we go here, I don't really psych myself for taping. I psych myself for shooting. Kasi multiple shots, multiple cameras, and at the same time parang ang galing din how they wrote the script eh. Kasi typically, if this was a normal soap opera, hindi na naman shoot ng ganito. Kasi ang daming load yung kailangan punan or ang hahaba ng eksena ng dialogue. But it's written in such a way that it's allowed the directors to kind of shoot it like a movie and be able to maximize the schedule. So, I mean, if you've seen the show, yun yung feel niya eh. That's at least for me, that's what's different from this show compared to the other shows I've done in the past. Ito talaga pinanindigan nila yung cinematic until we're at week 10, leading to week 11 now, and it still feels like a pilot episode. Yeah.
And we also want to know, syempre, are you also working on another project right now?
Yeah, Katleya Killer will be announcing something very, very soon. Of course, to everyone who watched my father, myself, no Metro Manila Fantas, thank you. I have a play coming out in April called Big Talk. I also have another play coming out in July. And then, aside from this, I'm doing a sitcom also with APT. So,
Grabe no, sobrang daming projects na nakalinya sa'yo. Pero iba-iba yun. Meron kang action, meron kang nasa theater, nasa... why do you still do it?
Like I said, parang like I was studying reality. I really feel like I've tapped into my full potential as an actor. And now I don't have any reluctancies, and now I don't look at myself. Of course, like, I value being a celebrity. Diba? Talagang importante sa akin yung pagmamahal ng fans at suporta ng fans at ganyan. But I really consider myself as an actor na lang talaga. So with that being said, I'm allowed myself to make these transformations. I don't have any more trademark moves or mga ganyan. I leave my comfort zone right after a role and then switch out to the next one.
I guess I also want to know, do you get tired?
Tired? To be honest, I'm still pretty much well rested from the 3 years of the pandemic. So like right now, parang I don't feel tired at all. Like I feel like I can do more, and and the thing is, like, for me, my goal this year is to build a mountain of work. So when I say a mountain of work, I want to do everything this year. I want to do movies, theater, TV, and I want it to be all of quality. And for now, I'm very happy na kasi sa Ironheart parang ganda ng show, ganda ng pasok ng taon. My father, myself, ganda ng tapos ng taon. And now I get to do the one thing I love the most, is theater. It's in April.
Yeah. Sorry, wrap up na po.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ano yung mga ma-recommend mo na places or few dito sa city?
Wow, I have a few. You have to try Curate. That's a very good restaurant.